It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
I know what's up.
Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 23 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Play action. Mariota. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third and short yardage. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action. Mariota. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield on play action. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brian Poole on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets 3. Browns nothing.
Backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mariota going to run on the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, he gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 5-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the 36, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New York.
From the gun, Mariota. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Jets 24, Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Mayfield on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game. And for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
So that'll back him up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Mayfield down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mayfield off the play fake. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
37-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there. Again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 5.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Quinnen Williams credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.